everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a highly requested video that I get asked quite often. I always am asked what brand and color of lipstick am I wearing, and then the second most asked question I get is how do I contour. So I thought I would just do kind of a simple video here telling you what I use for contouring, how I do it, and doing a little demo for you. First off, if you have no experience with makeup, just are beginning, just kind of getting into adding more to what you do as far as your makeup routine, if you're just getting into that, I would say stay away from the like Kim Kardashian type contouring videos or some of those really in-depth, like insane amount of steps. It's just too much. If you're just starting out, you have to recognize that you have no clue what you're doing and you need to start from somewhere. So I am going to show just a simple, super basic version of contouring. No baking, no marking out different designs, none of that shit. So I am just going to show you today my Anastasia contouring kit, which you can tell has been through a lot. I'm gonna use that today. This shade right here obviously is my most used shade. I do tend to mix these depending on my skin tone at the time, but this bottom one here is my go-to shade, which I am needing to replace it. And then they have 3 highlighters, which obviously this one is my favorite. So I am due to replace this, but there's still good product in it and I'm gonna use it. Now for the shades that I don't use as my contour, I do from time to time use them as an eyeshadow. For those of you that aren't really sure about buying a contouring kit, if you'll get the full use out of it, you will if you use it, whether it's on your face for contouring or as an eyeshadow. Some people kind of forget that it can be multi-purpose. You will see so many different brushes out there. You will see rounded, flat ones. You will see angled, fluffier flat ones. You will see flat, dense, short ones. Starting out, the smaller the brush you can start with, the better, because you're not gonna be putting this dark color all over your face. Today, I'm just gonna be using my Sigma small contouring brush. So I'm gonna go into my contouring color, tap off the extra, and wherever you want to make look narrower, those are the areas where you're gonna put the dark color. So think of dark color wherever you want to recede, to go inward, to make narrower, appear smaller, yada yada. For me, that's gonna be the cheek area, the temple area, the jawline, and this little fun thing right here. I have my product on my brush. I'm gonna tap off the excess. For this type of brush, I am gonna go in more at an angle just to sharpen it, or I guess carve out that area. So always start in the back, because if you have too much product, it's easier to blend it out there, and work your way forward. Some people need to do that. I contour all the time, so I know exactly where I need to place the product. I'm trying to leave this area as straight as possible and blend upwards. If you blend down, you're gonna have this just muddy cheek looking thing, and it's not cute, girls. Don't do it, it's not cute. So, again, right in that area, blending it out up top. I'm not going below my contoured area. You almost kind of want to think of more like a triangle. Same with the other side. I would say I'm going in right to where my eyes, I guess, are. I'm going to the outer portion of my eyes. And again, I'm blending on the upper portion of it, not the bottom, leaving this nice and sharp. Once I kind of look to make sure I'm blended, I will go into the other areas. So first I will do right along my temple, and notice how I'm putting my brush like almost in my hair. You want this to look natural, so you need to go up into your hairline. And I'm just kind of coming down along my temples and then blending it out. Same with over here. Blending it out. Do not come down onto your forehead. Keep it right along your hairline. Now on to the bottom portion. I'm gonna start here and just work my way right along the bottom jawline. Bringing it down. You don't want to have just this dark streak right here. So blend that down onto your neck. Get rid of that double chin. I bring it back and then I go up right in front of my ear. Okay, so there's my contour. For those of you that are wanting to do one little extra added step, take a smaller brush. This is just a clean eyeshadow brush. Go into your contour color and we're gonna narrow out the nose. I'm just going to start here and just lightly come in from my eyebrow, just right down the ridge of my nose, right along the side. Ever so lightly, just barely contouring that. You just come down along the sides. Just a little bit on the underside, just barely. Here's your contour. For me, if I'm taking the time to contour, I might as well take the time to add my highlight. I absolutely love this Real Techniques brush for this. It is the 300. I believe it's their highlighting brush. I love it. For my highlight, since my contouring kit, I've basically used up all of my favorite highlighter in there. I am going to go into the Becca highlighter in the color Pearl. This you do not need much at all. Tap the extra off. I go right above that contour on the highest point of my cheekbone. And then I like to go right above the eyebrow and around. I do just down the middle of my nose. I don't do the tip of my nose. I don't know why this trend became popular of highlighting your nose so like you're literally shooting a laser beam off of it. I'm not into that. So I literally just right down the middle of my nose ever so slightly, and then just my Cupid's bow. That is all I do for my contouring and highlighting. Lastly, of course, I will go in with my blush. I have been mixing my blushes lately. I've been using the Bellissimo Bronze and the Luminoso from Milani. I absolutely love these blushes, so I will go in, mix the two of these, and I will just go to the apples of my cheeks and back. And basically I am blending out my blush into my highlighter and my contour. So it's a little bit more natural looking. I don't know how, and don't get me wrong, makeup is totally freedom of expression, but I'm finding that there are certain girls that are only contouring and highlighting and not putting a blush on, and they just have like to me this isn't a good look. Like I need something to make it look natural, but to each their own. So if you don't want an added blush, you don't have to, but for me personally, this looks better than this. I don't get it, but so I'm just gonna add my blush so I don't have that poop brown streak on my cheek. I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my lipstick and call it good. Alright guys, so that wraps it up for this how-to contour. I hope this helps a little bit for those of you that have asked me to do this video. Just remember, keep it simple. You don't have to do all these crazy things and markings all over your face to just do a general contour that looks natural and beautiful. That's just my 2 cents on it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. To what I'm about to start in regards to my cosmetology license and